So Ayan, right? Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to some of y'all. Okay. So today we're going to be exploring how wind chimes are made. So how many of y'all have a wind chime at your house? You guys do? They're the long metal rods that make noise when it's windy. Y'all got some? Yeah? Okay. Well, how do you guys think those are made? Do they just cut off random pieces of metal tubing just to make those sounds? Do you think that's what happens? No. There's a very delicate process that goes into making wind chimes because you want them to sound good. You want them to create an ambience, right? Well, there's an equation they use to make these wind chimes. And we're going to do a bit of math here, okay? So, to get the length, which we're going to make L, we're going to do 2.5 divided by 2. So 2.5 is going to be how long your tube is. That's how, like, the diameter, I should say. So on top of it, from one point to the other point, that's the diameter. And this is what we're going to make it, okay? 2.5. That's a general size. And we are going to multiply that. I'm sorry. Don't erase my stuff. We're going to add that to the speed of sound. Okay? So we got to look at the speed of sound, which is a very big number. It's 13,397.244. That's pretty big. And that's in inches per second. But we're going to divide that. There's times 2, but there's going to be a number here. Okay. Each note, who plays a musical instrument? You do? Anyone over here? Yes, you do. You just made your bottle shakers. Okay. Well, when you play a note on like a piano or something, that note has a specific number associated with it, and that's called its Hertz number. So the higher the Hertz number, the higher the note's going to be. All right? So for an example, we're going to use the Hertz value for the note D. And that is 500, and it just, I need to look at it again. Well, 587 is the Hertz number for the note D. And this thing is messing with me. So I'm going to put all that in the calculator. So we have in parentheses here 2.5 divided by 2. All right? And plus in parentheses 13,397.244 underscore 587 times 2. So let's put that here. I'll pull up a calculator on here so we can all look. So.
Wow. Go ahead and keep calculating.
Great question. Okay. No, this is not. Hey. Okay. So, parentheses 2.5 divided by 2. Why do you think it's divided by 2? Close. What's half of a diameter? What's that called? It's a fancy math word. Starts with an R. Oh, Miss Susie, what is it?
Radius.
It's the radius. Okay. So, 13,000 397.244 divided by our what number?
587.
What's it called? Do we remember? Starts with an H. I'll help you out. Oh, Miss Susie?
Hertz.
It's the Hertz number. Hertz is the frequency of sound. That's what we call it. So 587 times 2. And what is this going to give us? Our length in inches. Okay? So when we're looking at the metal tubes on the wind chimes, that has a very calculated height, right? So let's see. So for this particular wind chime at the Hertz value with D, we're going to need a length of 12.66 yada yada. The only thing that really matters is the 12.66 because you can only go so far on a ruler. So that's how long it needs to be. So I'll show you. Let's look up Hertz number chart. So it looks like it's messing with me here. Okay, so we were doing a D, right? We were doing specifically a D5. So let's see here. We have a B5, which is going to be, this has a number of 987. So add 400 to 587. Is it going to sound higher or lower?
Higher.
It's going to sound higher. So the number on the Hertz is going to sound a lot higher. Okay. So let's do this equation one more time. 2.5 divided by 2. No, stop that. Plus, what am I going to put in next? The speed of what? What are we working with here? Is it noise? Is it sound? The speed of sound. Speed of light, speed of sound. There's a side thought. Which one's quicker? Light or sound?
Fast.
Which one's faster? Light is faster than sound. So, just a little extra thing for you. Oops. 13,397. Big number. Divided by, stop that. Divided by the what number? The Hertz number. Okay. And do we remember our Hertz number? This time it was a B5 instead of a D5. So it's higher. It was 987. That's going to be multiplied by 2. We're going to need a pretty long pipe for this one, right? So inside of the pipe, something's happening. The longer the pipe, the more times it happens. It's called resonance. All right? So when, let's say, a wind chime, when it gets hit by that clacker, it's bouncing all around in there trying to get out. If it's small, if the pipe is nice and tight, it's going to bounce really quickly. Going to make a higher note. Okay? Quickly makes it higher. If it's a giant tube, it's going to bounce slowly, nice and sluggish. That's going to be a lower note. Okay? The more times it bounces, the higher the note. Okay, anyways, that's just a bit of math behind a wind chime because not a lot of people know. They're not just random pieces of metal. So let's get into our good old wind chime making. Check this out. I've got a nice energy drink wind chime here. Let's look at the various parts here. This is just a hanger to hang it up somewhere. This thing is keeping them all separated, right? Because if they're all together, they're not going to make any noise, right? They can't hit each other. They're all together already. So they're all hanging apart. In the middle here, I've got a playing card. What do you guys think that's going to do?
It's gonna hit the cans.
Well, the playing card isn't. That's what the washer up here is going to do. But there's two parts to wind chimes. There's the chimes and the wind. We need to catch the wind. We can't just rely on it. Maybe this thing is going to get the wind anyways. It's kind of a bit light. But we need the wind to be able to pull our washer in the middle here and hit our cans. So we've got a playing card here to catch the wind. So there's the thing that holds them apart, the cans themselves, the clacker, and the wind catcher. All right, let's look in your bags. How about? Okay. Do we all have 3 different strings? Let's count our strings, okay? I've got 1 string. I've got 2 string. And I've got 3 strings. All right. So we should also make sure we've got a playing card. You all got a playing card? What's your playing card? I've got a 10 of spades.
I got 7. I got a 9. I got spades. I got
Ooh, I think I have the high card here. Okay, and let's all make sure we have our washer. Right, our little tiny parts. Okay, and check out your cans. Do you guys have short cans? Do you guys got tall cans? What do you got?
all the same size.
You got all the same size?
I got big ones, short ones, and one.
Okay, here, I'll give you a big one so you got a bit of variety. How about? So your big one, your tall one is probably going to make a higher or lower sound?
Higher.
Higher. And these ones are going to be a bit lower because they are both short and they're wide. All right, Sage. Is this going to be higher or lower? Are you sure? This one's lower, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Here, can I show everyone? So Sage's can, if you take one of these cans and compare it, they're pretty much the same diameter, right? That equation we just put in. And they're also, they're thinner. So when we were talking about the resonance, how many times is it going to bounce off more in here quickly or in here quicker? This one's skinnier. Yeah, it's going to go quicker. Right? So that's something to keep in mind as well. It matters. That's why the diameter matters, right? Oh. Okay. let's get into making these. So the first thing we got to do is make our holes for the strings. So what I do is I take this. Who knows their cardinal directions? Who knows their cardinal directions? Can you say it? It's north.
Never eat soggy waffles.
Yeah.
Never eat soggy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we want to make
Never eat soggy waffles. That's how I remember.
north, east, south, and west. We are going to punch holes in each cardinal direction. Okay? So
I don't know where they are. That's what we learned in
so pretend this is a compass. This for you is going to be north, south, east, and west. Okay? So it's going to be like across from each other.
Can I have different colors for each one?
Oh, different colors?
Yeah, I need a piece.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna punch these in. We don't really need to worry about the cardinal directions. That's just a guide to
I need to make
punching a hole.
that doesn't get in my eye.
Really hard. Now we're just gonna.
How do you use these?
You kind of gotta wedge them in there. You have to bend it a bit. Would you like me to show you? So you just kind of have to wiggle them in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now push
And then-
down on it.
Make a hole. And we want the cardinal directions.
Go. Okay, right in the middle. You know, look, squishy on it.
Do you have any trouble? Can I do it?
You wanna do it now? Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's make sure we're.
You got all your holes punched, Sage? Alrighty. North, east, south, west. Right? Those are your cardinal directions.
Okay, here we go. Squish. I'm gonna do this. I don't want it. One more.
There you go. Just one more. So we get wedged in there. You got it? Awesome. Okay.
Squish again. You just got it in the wrong.
Do. If you need tying, just let me know. I've done this enough times that.
Look that one up for me.
Oh, it came out. We'll just slide it right back in. You gotta untie that one. Just gotta put it right through again.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're kind of gonna hold each other in place once they're both tied on there.
I'm gonna poke a hole to this.
Look that one.
You can go right through under there. You like that part? I don't know how you're gonna poke a hole through that. That's metal. That's gonna be a bit hard. I don't know if you can try it.
It's thin.
All right, give it a shot. Just don't pull off the tab.
I will.
You got him on? I'm going to put on to go hard.
Darn it.
Oh, well, it was worth a try. Yeah, you can hang on to that. What makes some wind chimes sound just beautiful?
So,
Some of them don't sound very well.
well, it's how like so when considering what to put into wind chimes, they usually like use musical scales or arpeggios,
Uh-huh.
which is going to be like musically sound. So it's gonna sound good. If they use like dissonant notes, it's not gonna sound that great.
Okay.
So it all depends on how each one is made. So they might use the correct equation, but they made them like musically not good.
Not, okay.
Right.
Yeah, oh my goodness, some of them are. You could just sit and listen to them.
Yeah. That's your hat?
Oh goodness, I can see him walking around.
Mom, you gotta use this hole.
That's all good?
No, this one don't have a hole.
Yes, it does. Yeah, I just have to go here.
Yeah. I can give you a different can if you'd like. I got plenty. Want to try this one?
The cans hidden together. Cans hidden together isn't what makes it.
We got plenty of cans here.
You got the same can.
Oh my goodness. Matching.
Yep, it's a pretty Mr. Trenton. Yep.
Llama, look at
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's doing great.
She
You know why we need a washer?
Hmm?
Because if it goes up, you don't want it to just go like this.
What has to hit the cans though? Something's got to hit the cans. What do you got in your hand? You got the washer. That's going to be hitting the cans to make them make noise. We'll see, you're holding on to it right there. It's touching stuff. Try it now. Hit it. It's the washer. Hit this one. See, it's making noise. Don't hit it too hard. We don't want to dent it. All right. So, let's see. Where is everyone at right now?
There's no low camera.
Just see where the long one goes through there.
Okay,
We're ready.
this next part, you got it?
I got it, Mija. I had it too small.
Okay, this next part's gonna be a bit difficult when it comes to tying the knot. So if you need help, don't hesitate to ask. We're gonna take our long string and we're gonna put it through the hole on the top. All right?
You can do it.
You can put it from the top or from the bottom. Just gotta go through. All the way through. We want a little bit because we're gonna tie this part to the corner here.
Okay.
We're gonna tie that around. So we're gonna be tying it onto there.
When she gets to the very end.
Yep, just enough to tie it. Mm-hmm.
Cindy,
Put it through, you grab it.
should it be lower than the can?
You can put it lower. We just need to tie this up.
I got it.
Okay.
You got it? So what the next step is going to be is tying it around these two. So we might want to put it through a bit more just so we have enough string to work with down there.
When I tie it.
Uh-oh. So we're going to tie it, yep, and wrap it around.
Around these two, the ones.
Around those two. Wrap it around. I'll hold it for you. Put it under. Put it under here. This one. Nope, you don't need to do the bottom one. The top one. Okay, so hold on. Let's undo this real quick. So we have it here. We have our X right here. And we want to wrap it around the X. All right. You might want to pull it through a bit more. Got a lot of string up here. So pull it through. We're wrapping it around our string here. Yep, we're just making a knot around the cross. Yep, so like that. Oh, we don't need to do that though. I don't know. Where'd we go here? Oh, yeah, just like that. That's exactly it. So, tie a knot around this part. Okay. Put it under. You know how to tie knots. I'm not going to do it for you.
Okay.
Oh, yours isn't too long yet. We're going to have to knot it a few more times on the bottom because we have to keep this hanging in a specific place.
What about mine?
What about yours? Oh, perfect. Right, you got it there too.
Mom, the
Oh, the can. There you go.
Okay, I did it right.
the
That
cans are.
works. Usually we tie it in a knot, but yours is completely fine. That works.
I tied it right there at the bottom here.
Oh, perfectly fine.
I'm gonna go down and tell Granny to put the card in the washer, and then we can pull it.
So we actually tie a knot?
Because we're going to keep it steady there.
That, okay. The washer would go right.
So let's see. It's hanging down in the middle here. All right.
Hidden by the wind.
The wind.
Yep. Where do you think the best place for the washer would be? Exactly. Perfect.
So now I put the washer.
So this part's going to be even trickier, okay? Because we need to make knots to keep the washer where it needs to be. So we're going to slide it in and we're going to position the washer where we want it. And then we're going to tie a couple knots underneath it.
Where do you want it?
The best spot is going to be where it hits the cans. So right in the middle of them.
Did you say here, Lily? You like when it hits your cans?
Is it going to miss this one?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, there. Now it's hitting it, right? Want to be able to hit them all.
It'll hit everything.
Okay.
Yep. Is it going to hit all of them? There we go.
Can you hold on a second? She has to go downstairs after the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because her grandpa's gonna be coming at 2:05, and then he can go take Kevin to work and come back. I'll have to tell him to come back. So you need another.
Okay. You need help? Yep. So the hole is
I'll come
there. Oh,
Are you leaving? Oh, she's gonna be right back. I have to stay for my help. You can't just be here for the first part and then leave.
so the best way to knot like this is to make a knot underneath it and then hold onto the knot when you're tying the next one. Because otherwise it goes like.
Yeah, I got the other one like that
Be
too.
helping you guys.
So here.
I'm not helping. She's actually an expert.
Let's see.
My friend said
Is it holding on?
they want me helping you guys. But I'm
Okay.
allowed to help.
Wait, that's your friend or your friend?
Friend, there when I was a baby. I already told you that. I'm looking for over here.
Okay.
I'll tie the first knot and then you can.
Well, we have to make it big so the washer can go past it, right?
Mm-hmm. It's got to sit on something. It's got a hole.
just,
So see how I'm pulling it down so that the
I know, so
ball
kind of
makes
like
one
a
big
snack
knot?
every time.
yeah, that would be right
Yep.
here.
Tie it and hold on to the knot.
That way.
There you go.
My mom needs help.
Okay, I know I got it like this. Now, how do you make it like this?
So we can tie it. If we tie one knot, so let's see. You hold it up. Let's see where the washer should be about. Right
Let me show you how.
here, right? All right. So we're gonna want to tie a knot
Okay, like that. Put it
right there. And if you hold onto the spot you want the knot to go,
Oh, like you're doing a thread.
yeah. So then we just gotta keep
Now you try.
doing that until there's like
Right here.
a knot large enough to hold, not be able to go through here.
Okay.
All right. Yep. And you just do it until they're all different sizes, so they all have different
Go like that.
holes.
We're just going to
Having fun with the hole puncher?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I like poking holes.
You're crazy.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Oh, it's fun. It's probably too much.
Shorter, skinny ones, they make a very tinny, high pitch sound.
Okay,
The longer ones that make more mellow sound.
well, I had one.
Longer and wider ones. Those are going to be.
I had
the ones
one
you
I
want.
loved, and my husband took it.
Oh my goodness.
How can I put all these circles?
It's still coming out done.
Still coming undone.
Can I just put all these circles?
Must have a
here?
pretty big hole.
Yes.
That's how mine was too. I had to tie a whole bunch of them.
Make sure. Oh,
It's just going to sit there. It's not going to really be pulled as much. So you can just let it hang.
okay.
Can you take
Don't
the
hold
bag?
it, okay?
Can you take the bag and the circles?
Sure.
Hmm?
The bag and the circles.
Put one knot into it.
That big in circles?
Yeah, the circles.
Okay. Let's just leave that here for right now, okay? Okay. We all got knots tied.
See how that
And it
is.
just needs to hang there, really. It doesn't need, you don't need to pull on it. Otherwise, it'll go straight through. So let's all take a piece of tape and hold it down. Just like this. All right.
Crisscrossing with them?
Yep. So here's a piece of tape, and here's what Sage's looks like.
Okay,
We're just gonna have it all held into place there.
okay. We got one in his hands way low. Just hang on to the half thing. No, the red part. Ronald's got to get the one can up there.
There.
There we go.
The washer might be a bit too high
Now
there.
that made a difference a while ago.
So this one has some leeway since it's pretty tall. There you go.
Yep, yours looks good.
I'm gonna show. So you guys got tape over here, and you're gonna tape across the top like that, just to keep it all in place, okay?
This part.
Oh, that's way.
She needs help again.
She needs help. This is their project.
Well, she needs help.
See, her wind chime is supposed to be hanging down here. I think.
I would take two pieces and
Let's see if we can adjust it to.
I would take two pieces just because
Yeah, it's a bit too high there.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of room here. So if we tie the knot again,
Hold on, Jesse.
There we go. Here, just take it like, take it.
I take another one just for safety.
so
Oh, quick.
Oh,
That's right.
20 to 3. It'll give you a good half hour. So you can clean.
Look at that. Now that it's right inside.
Oh, I want to try the
do one more since that hole is kind of wide.
game we play.
Right on top, but it's still
Roblox. Oh.
Look at that.
Let's see how that stays.
I play Roblox though. What do you use me? Listen to the
There we go.
I friend you.
Okay.
Look at that.
Let's see. There we go, right?
Did it.
You did it.
I forgot we need to take this.
Really?
Just tape it. Yeah, you did a nice little loop there. So just tape it across like the. Yeah, you can do that. If you have two pieces of tape, since you have two,
Okay, Lizzie. Take
put
it
one
right here.
across.
Okay,
No,
now.
across
This way.
Across it.
Oh, other way.
Open now.
There you go. So you got a nice little loop there.
My character's name is. Oh, you have to look at
Hers seems a little short, so I thought maybe I'll put one more knot in. I don't know if that was record or not, because the cans just didn't quite make that one.
Let's take a look here.
Will it make it now?
Give me another one.
Does it hit every one of
My
them?
house is like
That purple?
Let's see.
Unless it's fluffed a little tight.
There we go. Oh, it's fine right there. Even with the crack there.
What's your closer play?
But we have,
I don't remember.
yeah, the tapes. There we go.
Snug on there.
I'm wearing
That should work just fine.
Okay, thank you.
If you
Yours is not level.
a lot of tails, that's me.
I gotta level it. It's just not level at all.
Mm-mm.
It's okay.
Yeah, we gotta look at it.
Okay.
Okay,
Mr. Trent.
we got all this going. Alrighty. So now it's good to go with sound, but it needs something to catch the wind, right? Yep. So check out your card.
Yeah.
Look at it. Where do you think the hole should go?
In the middle.
In the middle, on the top, right there. Just got to get as much wind as possible. Nope. Woo! Other way.
This way.
Let's put it like closer to the top,
So I
right?
can put it like right on that one.
Or you could put it up here so you can get the most amount of wind because it's going to hang down, right? So right around there. Yep, that's good.
Okay.
Okay. This is good.
Very good. Yep.
Okay, go ahead, babe. There.
Oh.
What do you buy with that? I'm not sure. So buy some fire or pet that needs like
Hold on, Lizzie. Give
some
me some
Robux
tape.
and then can you play me it?
Sure. Wait, no, not City. Adopt Me? Yeah. I'll show you my pets and Adopt Me.
It's still is.
I gotta keep
That's just because some of these cans are different than the other. But yeah, 'cause if it was held from up here, it'd probably, it's the weight really. This is kind of lighter than the other ones, which you usually don't have to worry about. But because a real wind chime would have strings going up
Yeah.
to balance it all out. But this is a
come inside my house.
fourth grader's project.
Yeah.
This is just a general idea here. So if we got our card here, look at your card. Where do you think the hole should go to catch the most amount of wind? Right here, about right? Punch a hole there.
Wait, I still gotta do the tape.
Oh, I'm punching out.
I probably
No.
I said I want to, but I can't.
Oh, we want to be able to tie it, right? So we don't want to go too close to the top. Just a bit more down.
down here.
Nope, other way. Down on the card.
Right here.
Like right about there.
Right here.
Yep, here. It's gonna be, I'll point right around there, okay?
Oh man, I got everything knotted here.
Okay, blow this face. Blow my face.
I hate Disney.
There you go. Looks good.
There you go. If you wiggle it around, that'll.
Anything left in your bag?
Yeah, this looks really good.
There you go.
There you go. Or can you blow it?
This one.
I don't think you have more hot air than your brother. What? Sage.
Check the directions in the bag, say it's not your head.
So that's how you make
That's how
wind
Wind
chimes.
chimes.
And this is a very small portion. This is like a 4th grade project, right? But this is how they do it.
In the 4th grade.
You're going into 4th grade? Well, this is a good project to show everyone,
Show you.
right?
Yep.
Show you that you know how sound works.
Now, if
Got
you're
all
gonna
the
hang
words.
it, you might need to put another loop of string on there. or
Mhm.
something, depending
Yeah,
on where
that whole
you're gonna
hurts
hang
thing.
it.
I thought that was just
Okay.
the rental part.
All right.
Should I put this in here?
Are we just simply tying?
Yep, that's exactly what you're doing.
Just gonna try.
Because that's going to catch the wind.
Okay.
I really want to
Mhm.
go home and play Roblox together.
I'm trying to figure out how I think I know it.
Now we get going.
It's supposed to be like that, right?
If you hang-
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Here, if you let's hold it up here.
It's
So-
just like not it.
Well, this hits all of them.
I'm talking about the top.
Mm-hmm. That should be fine, even though it's kind of